Are you ready to go live with me today with Ronnie Kendrick? Oh my goodness, you guys are in for a treat today. I'm Angela Brown and I'm here at Ask a House Cleaner. Now, you guys may not know this, but Ronnie has been quoted in Bob Vila, and he is really famous now in the cleaning industry. And there are some real leaders and power hitters in the industry that are coming to Ronnie, go and tell us your secrets. So today we're going to throw a whole bunch of stuff at Ronnie, and I want you to throw stuff at him as well. We're going to debunk a whole bunch of myths. So I put together my thinking cap and I said, okay, here's a bunch of myths that come at me all the time. And I want you guys to throw some myths at Ronnie as well. And he's going to tell us, are these myths true or are they false? All right. So please help me welcome Ronnie Kendrick. Ronnie, how are you today?
I'm doing fabulous. Thank you so much for having me on the show, Angela. And I can't wait to get these questions thrown at me and see how much the audience can beat me on.
Well, that takes me to my next true or false question. I don't have a little thing for this. I guess I'm just going to be throwing some out there as I go. But all cleaning companies that get paid money are bonded and insured. True or false?
Absolutely not. I would say the vast majority of them, over 50 to 60% of them, do not. A lot of them don't even know that they need to do that or that they have the opportunity for it. The best way to figure out if they're insured and bonded, aside from, asking them, is their prices. If they're cleaning a 5,000 square foot home for $50, they're probably not insured and bonded because that stuff costs money.
A happy bell, because absolutely correct. Many companies are not insured and bonded. You have to ask. Okay. So then my next question is, here we go. All homeowners who hire professional house cleaners ask that question. You're insured and bonded, correct?
False. I would say whenever we have customers come through, only about 20 to 30% of them, if that, even ask. Again, that's an education problem that I believe this industry has, is we don't tell customers or people who are using professional services that that is something they need to look out for. So it's not that they don't care, it's they don't even know to ask that question.
Well, that ruined my day, but you are correct. Absolutely correct. Not all homeowners who hire professional house cleaners ask that question. So once again, Ronnie, get a happy bell. I love this. Okay, but I want to stop for a second. If you were a homeowner and you were going to ask that question, what you're asking for is a COI. That's a certificate of insurance. And they're easy to acquire once you've paid the money for insurance. Now, why do we want to have insurance? And I want to ask Rodney a question. Everybody knows the reason we want to have insurance. True or false?
No, they don't. And I want to say like this is a big reason. Like I've personally experienced this actually with one of our house cleaners before. So when they came over, they spilled bleach on the carpet, a brand new carpet I had just put in not but 2 weeks ago, left a big stain on it. But because I asked the correct questions, are you insured, obtained that certificate of insurance, like verified it, like you were talking about, it was no problem for them. They made a claim on their insurance, cut me a check. I had contractors come out, restore my carpet, no harm, no foul. And we still use her to this day. Like, again, it's all about just having that trust in your cleaners, and insurance gives you that trust.
Rodney is absolutely correct once again. Not all homeowners ask the house cleaners if they have an insurance certificate. So again, Rodney gets the happy bell. He's on a roll here, you guys. I told him he was wise and wonderful. I told you that, right? He is. It's true. One of the things that I want to say about insurance is every house cleaner at some point, wait a second, let me word this differently and make this a true or false question. Let me see, can I do this? Yes, let me do it this way. Okay, so does every house cleaner at some point have an accident where they break something or damage something at a customer's home? True or false?
I would say true, just because of time periods, right? If you're in the game for 10, 15 years, accidents are going to happen at some point. You can be the best house cleaner in the world and something is going to happen. You're going to spill something where you shouldn't, knock something over. You can't really control like people's homes. So it will happen at some point, just again, based off of time horizons.
You are absolutely correct. I'm going to give you a little happy bell once again. And I want to stop for a second and tell you why. Just like you said, over time, we have human error. And so sometimes something's going to happen you completely do not expect. And it's going to be something like you're vacuuming a floor and your foot will get caught in the cord. You did not see it coming. That cord is wrapped around a table leg that you may not see. And along comes a lamp and it's just going to fall over and it's going to go smash into smithereens on the floor. I can't tell you over the years how many things I've broken. And so I'm really careful because breaking stuff costs money. You got to replace it. And that is one of the reasons you have insurance. But it will happen to everybody at some time, sooner or later, if you're a professional house cleaner. So just go right up front, get insured, and then let the customers know up front. Now, I'm going to ask this question. This is not a true or false question, but because Rodney is so smart, I just want to throw this at him. Rodney, imagine that you're going to a customer's house and you're on a walkthrough, and you're going to explain to them that occasionally you might break something. How would that conversation go?
I would say from a professional standpoint, I wouldn't put that in their head that that's going to happen, because I wouldn't want them to think that this is just going to be the standard, that's the experience, and that's what they need to expect. However, when it does happen, definitely have that professional conversation. Again, let them know that you are insured and bonded. Things can happen. In that instance, I would personally call the homeowner and let them know what's going on, what the situation is, and how we're going to handle it professionally. But I wouldn't want to lead the conversation with every customer of, well, things might happen, because again, I wouldn't want to put that in their heads.
Okay. And that's fair. We don't want to paint doubt. But one of the things we can say, because I want to tag on to this, because it's going to happen. We know it's going to happen. So I like to tell the customer, hey, sometimes stuff happens. Like I might break something on accident. And because I'm insured and because I'm responsible and because your home is important to me and so is your business, I will always tell you. So if you find something in your house that is broken and I did not tell you, I did not break it. But if I send you a text in the middle of the day, I got to have the number I can text you, because I'm going to tell you immediately when it happens. And so it doesn't happen very often, 2 or 3 times a year. But if I break something in your house, I will tell you. Is that fair? And they're like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. And oh my gosh, like if one of our house cleaners did break something and not tell the customer or me, you will not be working with Company Clean any longer, because that's our reputation, right? And especially as house cleaners, one of the biggest concerns that I see from customers is having issues like that in the past. And they're like, well, I don't know if this house cleaner is going to do the same thing, either break something or even worse, steal from me. And that affects our entire industry, right? So we need to do right by everyone else in house cleaning.
Well, you just brought up my next true or false question. House cleaners never steal anything. True or false?
False. We have a lot of customers come through and they say, well, our last house cleaner lifted something. And I kind of get back sometimes on pricing with that. Whenever they come through, they're like, your prices are more than that lady. Well, you know what? We don't steal things. We background check our people to make sure that that's not going to happen. But it does come at a price most of the time. But definitely, kind of like what we were building on with the insured and bonded conversation, is ask your house cleaning company, do they background check their individuals, and make sure they background check the whole team and not just one person on the team.
Oh my goodness, that was awesome and absolutely correct. There you go. Now, I want to say one thing, because the question was all house cleaners or house cleaners can steal things, right? Yes, they can, or no, nobody ever steals anything. Whatever the answer is, yes, sometimes it happens. And the reason that I want to bring this up is this. There are as many different types of house cleaners as there are customers who hire them. And so we've got a whole world of personalities, and we have a whole world of people with different varying ethics. And so the goal is to find somebody that you know, like, and trust and is highly reputable. And that comes with experience. It comes with referrals. It comes with background checks. It comes with checking ratings and reviews and all of those things. In the event that something happens, like you go, oh, my smartphone cord is missing. It's possible that it's missing, but not stolen. Yeah. And so if you call the house cleaner, I cannot tell you how many phone calls we've received over the years where you were going to vacuum and there's a cord on the floor and you pick it up and you put it on the second shelf. They didn't look on the second shelf. And so you can say, yes, it's on the second shelf next to the sofa. And most house cleaners know exactly where it is because we pay attention to detail, right? So instead of just assuming that it's stolen, give your house cleaner a call and say, give them the benefit of the doubt and say, hey, I was looking for this and I think it may have been moved. Don't accuse them of stealing. It may have been moved. Do you remember where it was put? And they might say, yes, here it is. And they'll tell you exactly where it is. Okay. And then there are times stuff gets stolen. And so if you are a cleaning business owner and you find out something has been stolen, okay, now you got to have a different conversation. Okay. But it does happen sometimes. I wish it didn't, but sometimes it does. So please, please hire a true professional. All right. So that's it for today. Guys, I'm so glad you joined me. This was so much fun. I just had so much fun with Rodney here. Rodney, tell our listeners and our viewers where they can go to find you.
So, if you happen to be in the Denver area, the South Side specifically, look up Company Clean. We're a professional house cleaning company in that area doing basic cleanings, deep clean, move in, move out. But again, what we've talked about here is really trying to find what problem are we solving for you. So, we want to give you that personal touch. But hey, I love talking about cleaning and business aspects too. So, find me on Facebook where I talk about our cleaning tips, facebook.com/companycleanco. And then you can also find me on LinkedIn where I talk about the business aspect of house cleaning at linkedin.com/in/Ronnie Kendrick Company Clean.